The Better Mementos mod from Rocket, currently in Civilization VII, is one of the most fun mods to play because of the sheer wackiness and extreme examples of mementos that it brings into the game. And today, I, Ursa Ryan, wish to show you some of those combinations, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. What does the Better Mementos mod do? Well, first of all, it adds a third memento slot, which is awesome, because 2 mementos isn't enough. You must have 3. What it does, as it implies, is add more mementos into the game. You can recognize them because they all have slightly cooler pictures than the original ones. I think it also rescues a couple that were unfairly persecuted in some of the recent patches. We've already explored the Chalcedony seal. And last time out, we had a little bit of fun with the King seal, an extended improvement for special buildings and improvements, as well as the Silk Road. But what other options do we have to play with? Well, there's quite a few. Jin's Wonders Misled. Remember, some of these mementos are, I would say, finely balanced, very particularly balanced. 40% wonder production, delicious. Plus 3 settlement limit, because of course wonders and settlement limit goes hand in hand. All cities have 5 production and 4 happiness from wonders in all of my cities. Delightful. Isabella's Treasury, 300 gold whenever you discover a natural wonder. Natural wonders have 100% tile output. Pathfinder, plus 3 vision. I assume scouts are meant there, but maybe it's just Pathfinders. Natural wonders have 2 gold, happiness, and production, because they didn't have enough as it was. And each city has 2 settlement limit when it has a natural wonder. There's also 100% influence utility. Don't worry, it goes down later. Just delightful. The King seal we've seen. The Art of War. All units have 1 movement during wars. Command units have 30% experience. You'll actually notice a lot of these different abilities have just been copied from other leaders and mementos and civs. They all exist in the game. It's just sort of cycled. 3 units, no, it's not 3 units, just units have plus 3 combat and neutral enemy territory, 100 culture and gold upon occupying a settlement, stacked by age. All settlements have 20% gold. Settlement limit is plus 3, stacked with age. And raised cities will give 1 point of war support and 2 influence, or plus 1 and plus 2, stacked with the number of cities raised, capped at 50. So the more you raise, the more points you get. Sounds a little bit like this one. Raised cities will give 1 point of war support and 2 influence, stacked with a number. It just feels like Art of War is a better version of this, or maybe you could just take both. I don't know. The prosperous era of the Tang dynasty. 200 influence as suzerain of city-states. At 5 settlements, plus 1 influence for tech and culture. At 10 settlements, plus 1 influence in the Golden Age, and if settlement is greater than 10, plus 2 influence stacking with the age. Blimey, there's a lot of stuff going on there. Settlement cap plus 5. This feels like a city-state one. Silk Road, we've seen and played with. Mao Shao, Scout, Settler, Merchant, and Explorers gain 1 sight and movement. The Search and Vigilance abilities are plus 2 sight. You gain gold and 50 influence every time you explore 100 plots. What? Oh, that's ridiculous. The first purchase price of a Scout and Merchant is 0. Okay, sure. Note A, because Note G, was it Note G before? I think it was Note G. Now we have Note A. For each technology or mastery, in the first 50 turns, all cities gain 12% of their expenditure as production and influence. Wow. After 50 turns, the influence changes to 5%. Well, goodness, it's good that we balance that, while the rest remains unchanged. Gain 10% science or culture when surpassed by at least half of the other leaders, and gain science, culture, and influence equal to 5% of your gold income. Oh, the Legacy of Boulevard provides 3 war support in any war. After conquering a settlement for the first time, increase 1 settlement cap and allows for the 3 purchase of 1 constructible building. So basically you're playing as like Super Boulevard. Buildings can be purchased during a city even when in rest. During celebrations, gain 50% gold utility when purchasing units, plus 1 happiness from military buildings stacked with age. Wow, so the more you conquer, the more settlement cap you have. That's ridiculously wonderful. Yonglei Encyclopedia, minus 30% wonder production. Wow, that's actually a penalty. Oh, all cities, players excluded. Okay. Right, so we're reducing the wonder production for the AI. I see how this is. Capital 50% food, other cities 15%. Food and science. Oh, sorry, other cities got food and science percentage. Okay, city growth rate 30%. Specialists provide 2 food and science. Triggered at the start of the Golden Age. Your minimum city population plus 2, and your settlement cap plus 2. Oh, it's a lot to get your head around. For each city-state you are suzerain of, your units gain 2 combat strength. All your cities get 3 production, food, science, science, culture, and happiness. Your settlement cap increases by 1, and you unlock a unique diplomatic action where you can just infinitely claim things. Wow. Roof of the world. Oh, thank goodness. Pachacuti gets in here. All mountain tiles receive adjacency bonuses from warehouses. Well, we can recognize from that from Nepal. Specialists in tiles adjacent to mountains gain 2 gold, food, amenities, and production. City centers, rural tiles, and urban tiles adjacent to mountains gain 1 food, production, gold, and amenities. Apparently that's coming back into the game. All mountain range tiles provide +1 settlement limit. Oh, oh, that's delightful. Well, we need to pick a fun combo today. What should we do? What possibility should we do today? Should we break out the war? I think we should. The art of war. Let's start with that. We'll throw in the legacy of Boulevard, and we'll finish it off with the universal sovereign emblem. Who should we take into this absolute chaos? Well, we get +1 movement during wars. Should we just take the guy that gives movement? We could do that. Why not? Why not at this point? I don't know. Delightful. Absolutely delightful. Anyone fancy Persia? I know I do. You know, I feel like we do need deity today. Something just tells me we'll need this. And we'll go standard map size. Balanced start. Obviously, this game is very balanced. Oh, you know what? I really do think we're going to need to absolutely play our little hearts out. This is going to be maximum difficulty. Oh boy, get ready. And also remember that if you want to play this game, it's on Discord, as well as a link to all of the mods that we use. My founder starts with 4 movement, very good, but I think we're going to settle in place for now. Wow, that's a strong look. I hope you're wearing trousers under that green bar, good sir. I'm not going to look too carefully. So effectively, what we've got to remember is that we need to find city-states, we need to probably get Gate of All Nations, and we need to declare a war pretty much as soon as we can. Raising cities give us war support and influence, but we can just take cities anyway. Oh yeah, we start with 6 settlement limit. I forget which one gave that to me. Oh, it was Art of War. It just gives me it. I love that. Yeah, sure. So as we conquer, we basically need to raise everything that's a bit rubbish, and then we need to keep everything that looks quite good. Don't ask me what's what. I don't know. That is a double cotton start. We're going pottery to get the food on the plantations. It also gives us a ton of production. And we'll throw out some more scouts. Yes, please. Most importantly though, finding the city-states is going to be very useful. All of my influence will go towards taking them. Apparently, I have an ability to just suzerain them straight up, which is awesome. Ah, a 3 spearmen? Fine. Oh, that has a maintenance of 6. I did not think that through. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Does that really have a maintenance of 6? Is that right? A maintenance of 1. Oh, no, hang on. So we got a maintenance and it's just taken all my gold income away. Don't worry. Okay, that's fine. Learn to read, so it's good. It did warn me. It's okay. Gold, gypsum, iron. Ah, and gold over here. 3 golds? Oh my goodness. If only we were playing this game sensibly, this would have actually been a really strong start. Cotton. This tile is worth 3 food, 2 production, 1 gold, 1 happiness. Excellent. And Greece appears to be in a northerly direction. Hello, Ada. What are your thoughts on calculus? Neutral. Neutral thoughts. I have too much short king energy to be really worried about calculus at this stage. I'll be honest with you. Let's see if the memento is working. If I was to declare war right now, I would have +3. Excellent. That's good. Sometimes there's a small part of me that worries that the mods that I've decided to showcase don't work for whatever reason. It happens. There are a lot of very wonderful mods around. Sometimes the glitchy ones do sneak through. Oh, a source of horse. Oh, strategics are very useful when you have all this settlement limit. Keep an eye on the settler range and lens. It very often tells you where the city-states are. Like there should be something below me here. There it is. So I basically have the Kemmer ability. Wow, that is expensive. 383 influence. Ah, so we really are going to have to save our influence up per turn. That's fine. We can do that. It's for a good cause. Let's start with not mysticism. We're going to start with discipline for survey and also for our unique commander. And I think we're going to build a granary, specifically on this tile. It is a +2. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think that's going to necessarily matter in this game. Just a small little hint for you there. Do I feel like a despot today? Yeah, I do. A charismatic despot. Oh, I think we know who we're talking about, don't we? Yes, look at you. You charismatic despot. Natural wonder. This one is the culture and production one. Nice. I think we may go and treat ourselves to that. I think rushing wheel is the play. We would would like ballista and chariot. So we're going to go animal husbandry, irrigation, masonry, wheel. Ava's desperate to trade with me. And I'm like, sure, if you want, I guess that's fine. I'm not really that interested. Oh, Franklin. Frankly, you're not going to like me stealing that, are you? Never mind. Good to meet you, though. Neutral greeting. My influence is being saved up. I think the thing is, I don't necessarily need to buy them outright. It's just quite useful where they hate me. If I find any military city-states, those are the ones that I might just grab. They feel like they could be quite useful for me. Economic city-state. Come on, military city-state. Let me know where you are. The reason I'm actually moving my spearmen so far away is not only does it move really quickly, but everyone around me is friendly. This is one of those rare starts where you can actually afford to be slightly more aggressive with your initial scouting pattern, I think. I'm pretty sure, anyway. Big flood that's left a lot of yields on the river. If only we were playing Egypt, eh? We're not. We never will be. Ever. We shall settle instead. I'm just going to claim gold, I think. That seems like by far the best strategy for me. This one has gypsum. There's rubies over here. We've got limestone in lots of places, which is good for wonder. I mean, I'm not going to build wonders. It's just a really fun map. None of this is modded. I honestly just think the resource changes that the recent patch brought in, they're just great. They're just really good. Batuta, I am very, very neutral towards you, my friend. Now we start bankrolling. I want to save up for my first city conversion soon as possible. 2-city meta. It's the way. Animal husbandry. Keep progressing. Time for masonry first. Angry militaristic city-state. This is the sort of one, but I want to throw this in. I mean, it would instantly purchase it. I could just wait. You know what? I'm just going to actually wait and do this the old-fashioned way. 170. I mean, honestly, so expensive. I might as well just take it. What other resources my capital want? We could pick up the clay, quarry, the gypsum, tip the mine on the iron. All of that is possible in the capital, which is tempting. We'll focus on picking up a bit of food and production, though. There's not many pieces of rough terrain. We'll keep an eye out for those for later. Friedrich, you probably are going to love what I'm up to. I'm going to be a very, very angry player today. Discipline. Now we go for discipline 2. Electric Boogaloo. Also survey in. And that will let us build Gate of All Nations, which we do want as soon as we can. Ooh, have 2 commanders? No. Meet all leaders. I think I've already done that. Yeah. I'll rush it. Why not? You can actually use the commander here to put the settler across the river nice and quickly next turn because he has initiative. So I can actually put you in place and get you to settle. I'm a genius. You know, actually, given the fact we've got so much settlement limit, I'm going to use my gold on a settler whilst I make another one. 1, 2. Let's just get to 4 or 5 settlement limit as soon as we can. Build monuments. Get that influence up quickly. Another wonder. This is the culture and food. Let's try this. We move the commander. We deposit the settler onto the tile who now has movement. This would have been rough terrain ending the move, but it is not. Oh, that's all we need. Excellent. We go immediately for the gypsum, which is 2 more production to the capital, and we start to save up gold. Well and truly, because I said I was saving gold last time, and then I proceeded to not, which is very typically what I do. What can I say? At least I'm consistent. Another military city-state below. We'll pick up that second. Nice settlement to my north. I just feel like Greece is going to be gobbling all of the land up in this direction. We can't allow for that. 10% production towards all buildings. Assuming you're not playing Carthage, it's always better to take 10% on all buildings rather than 15% on buildings in your capital. Eventually, that bonus will start to add up to a lot more. Gate of All Nations. Oh, yeah. Start getting that built ASAP. I might unlock Kara now. 50% production towards training infantry units and less maintenance means you can just start to deposit them at rather rapid speed. That's masonry though, which means we can build monuments now and will help for the extra influence. I want to get that down pretty much ASAP. Iron. It's the combat strength that sorts us out massively. It'll all come good later. Wow. Batuta has 4 settlements out already. Look at that. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, hello. Interesting. Okay, you've just decided to settle very close to me. Turn 30 Steely. That's 60 influence. Fine. You know what? Don't mind that. Don't mind that. It's giving me loads of influence and I can use that to get another city-state. And with this, I'm starting to get flax now. Settle too close to the capital. I feel like I probably settled too close to her capital first. I'll be honest with you. Won't worry worry about that too much. Oh yeah, using commanders with initiative to move settlers around really quickly is very good. I don't know why I haven't done that before. It's a strong strategy. Oh wow, you lost a settlement to the village. Okay. Well, that's just unfortunate for everyone. And by everyone, I mean specifically for you. Any settlement that offers me the wonderful ability to pick up some cotton is a good settlement in my book. Although actually, I can't even put it in my capital. We need camels. Camels. That's what we need. All right, we'll keep that in mind. Capital probably, unfortunately, does need to focus on production to get the gate sorted. That's taken 2 turns off it. Yeah, so we'll take the science and the culture of the flax out for now. Trailing in civics, I know. We'll always be trailing in civics, even with the most ridiculous mods on, such as the power of deity, eh? So we've got 2 city-states are now on their way to being taken over, which is great. Still saving up my gold. I think sexy karate lunges, just with the amount of mines here, going to be a good second city. So many wonders have already been built. Look at that, 4 of them. It's only turn 34. Everyone, let's just like chill out a bit. All right, just calm it down. Just like 1 level. Triple gypsum city up here. Just saying. Oh, you're being befriended. If I'd saved up my influence, I could have grabbed that with 380. Expensive, but would have annoyed Franklin. And if there's anything we need to do in life, it's ignore Benjamin Franklin. Just set up for it. It's expensive, but there's the second city, which means we can now utilize everything properly. Excellent. First thing to do is to get a brickyard down because everything in this settlement is a mine. Why did I put it there? No, nothing to see here. Look, out the window right now, there's a goose in your back garden. It's trying to steal your chips. What's that? You don't have a back garden? You live in a flat? Shush you. Oh, look, we're making a city. I'm going to put the brickyard here. Oh, now look, that's a really good library spot. I despair at myself sometimes. I really do. Okay. Greece was fairly close. Fair enough. I can sort of understand why she may have thought that I was settling quite close. All right. Fine. All right. Fine. Useful to know. 20 turns. Wheel. Almost there now. Oh, hello. Back off. They're going to kill me. I'm in danger. You know what? I think things might be about to get a bit spicy. Mr. Spearman, you may be needed here. Farmer's market, though. Oh, no, I need the city-states, but in a regular game, I would be tempted by that. This is no regular game, however. It's a little too close to me. Oh, and it's giving me another bunch of influence. I invite this. I cannot tell you how much I invite this. I really do. Am I just moving about? Suspiciously, I might add. The Gate of All Nations helps. That means I now have 5 war support. I know, big number. Try not to be too impressed by my massive war support. It's very good. Is there anything else I would like? Combat strength for units in enemy territory is good eventually. It's dug quite down though. Let's go mysticism instead. Although actually tactics. No, tactics gives drills. Drills and Kara combine into something quite remarkable. I'm going to pop that in now because we're going to start to produce a lot of units. Now that we've got the gate, we're going to do some spamming of troops. Start with a couple of slingers, then we'll move to some warriors. Okay, another independent now being worked on. This culture as the 3rd one. Franklin got this other military city-state, but that's fine. We can handle that. Can't we, Lord Bickley? The T is silent. Actually, quick diversion into monument, I think. Then we'll make the Giga army. I'd like the 2 influence per turn. For the upcoming war, it'll be quite handy, especially against Greece, who has a bit of an annoying habit of being able to accumulate influence fast. The first city-state. Combat strength, 2 infantry units. I'd love the hill fort, but I'm going to go for just the combat strength. Mocha. Huzzah! And that's my first suzerain, which means, because, you know, we have the very underpowered memento, we're just picking this up as a bit of a character building thing rather than, you know, it being any good. All my units now have 2 combat strength. All my cities receive 3 production, food, science, culture, and happiness. My settlement cap increases by 1, and I unlock unique diplomatic action. Oh, I got that already. I have 13 settlement. What's happened here? Oh, it's given it to everything. Right, I see. Oh no, it's given it to everything. So the settlement cap's gone up by 1, and I have all of these bonuses, I think, for every settlement. Oh no, does that mean what I think it does? Hopefully the combat strength only applies to like a single thing, but we might have to find something aggressive that we could test that on. Oh, I'm going to leave you in suspense with that one. I don't know. I don't know if this has happened as I think it has, but if it has, it's hilarious. Come on, Greece, do it. Attack me. Attack me, you wuss. I dare you. I don't actually think they're a wuss. I'm just being mean. That's what's happening here. Let's finish this brickyard. Just we move this to somewhere with a bit more rough terrain. Some over there, so and claim this. Sorry, sexy karate lunges. You're a twin city. You've got to share stuff. Right, hang on. There's an enemy unit. Just giving +2. It's giving +3 and +3. It's giving it twice. Well, I'm not sure why, but okay. Don't complain. Yep, we're not complaining. Let's just bury that one in the background somewhere, and we'll come back to that when we need to. And we've hit the warrior spam phase, by the way. Athens is there. Only 2 settlements in Greece. It would be good if you could produce just a few more for us. Are you able to do that? Do you mind just squeezing a few more out? I would love it if you did. Science and flax. Not science and flax. It's both. It's more resources. That's what it is. But I realize Franklin has 86 science. How are you always able to do that, Franklin? I don't understand, and I don't want to. It's too much for a mortal mind to really comprehend. I am able. I don't know. Hang on. Lord Bickley? Ah, it must be that you're from this settlement, which is funny because it only existed after you were created. That's odd. Funny how these things work. Just crazy. The wheel. Excellent. Oh, I've been looking forward to seeing you. Who actually likes me? Franklin. Military aid? Yes. So what I'm going to do is I need to degrade my relationship with Greece a little bit. Best way I can do that is denounce, but I don't want to waste my influence doing that. So I'm just going to keep settling around her, and then that'll wind her up enough that I can declare war. It's so evil. It's genius. Can now also get chariots, which have a maintenance of 2, which is only 1 for us, which is good, and ballista, which have a maintenance of 1, which basically mean they are 3. Ballista in that settlement, chariots in this one, infantry and ranged units. Nice. I mean, this is cavalry and siege I'm making at the moment, but you know, it is good because it just means I can sort of build things really, really quick later if I want to. Wow, there's so much hoplite around. Hoplite is the sugar-free version of hop heavy, by the way, just in case you were curious. Oh, another military one. But being befriended. Okay, now we can grab that. We can grab that. This is another one we want. Keep working on the influence. We can save up there. The first of many ballista. Yes. These will make short work of the Greek walls. She's city-state bonus. Let's go for the culture on monuments. Seeing as I've already got tons of those. Nice. Mysticism. Anything left for me? Oh, stone circles. All right, well, that's rather ridiculous. You don't want to leave me stone circles. I'm just going to make so many troops. My 6th settlement. I'm not saying Toon General's sole goal in life is just to be really annoying, but equally here we are, being really annoying. It feels good. We need more resource capacity. We need more camels. Sparta has camels, just saying. Now, how much did that degrade it? Oh, -58. So close, so close. Denounce military press. Oh, we can actually convince her to declare war on me. Oh, no, she accepts it. Ah, damn. Never mind. Fine. Let's hinder your military production. We'll sanction you. There we go. Now, maybe next turn. I didn't want to spend my influence doing that, but actually I just got my influence back because there was another settlement close to me. Here? Why would you go there? That is the most ridiculous settle. Oh, I tell you what, screenshot that and stick it on Reddit. Why don't you? Oh dear, that's atrocious. Code of laws. I can trade with people if I really want to. We have made so much army, it's ridiculous. My general doesn't know what to do with all of these armed units. Like, I'm dumping them as quick as I can. There's too many. It's because I'm doing this sort of quick reinforce thing, which is very handy. Another city-state, flat bow this time, extra strength, and I believe, yep, all of my yields are now just getting even sillier. Declare war. Here we go. Short king energy. We've got +5, but the main thing is that we seem to have +9 combat strength from city-states and suzerain of. I think it's actually resolved itself, which is slightly unfortunate. You know, I say unfortunate in the sense that, like, that is kind of what it's supposed to be, but never mind. Crusher of rebellions. As long as we're not attacking in our own territory, we do have a lot of strength here. Okay, so there's +1 movement now on all of my troops, which is handy. I'm going to send a few warriors just to go and make sure that Toon General doesn't fall to a very unfortunate fate, but otherwise my units come around and we start to try and push into Sparta. If we can take Sparta first and then move around, I think that would be best. So they're going to attack me, but it ain't working. No. I'm afraid I am simply too strong, and I shall only continue to become stronger. Stronger with every victory. Stronger with every battle. I will steal you from Franklin. Might have to throw a bit of influence at you, but it's gonna happen. Yeah, it's against city-states. All the combat strength seems to sort of spiral out of control, and I'm not sure why, but I'll take it. Okay, this is going to be a bloody battle, but we will fight these troops back to the city-state. We're not allowing them to take over my lands. Attack and attack. Bring you in and attack. These are just warriors, by the way. Ignore the plus 18 combat strength. That is purely coincidental to the success of this campaign. Maybe. Would you believe that if I said it? Move that warrior to that. Then I can bring the chariot out and a ballista. In fact, going to get 2 ballistas out. And whilst I fire at the district, I also do damage like so. Sparta's taken, which does a thing. That's my first conquering. After conquering a settlement for the first time, increase settlement cap by 1 and allow for the pre-purchase of 1 constructible building, even in unrest. Cool. That's nice. Now I would get influence for raising this, which could be tempting, but it does have camels. I'm going to keep this one. There are other things we shall raise. What do I want to build here? Let's go for a brickyard. Why not? Is that in all? No, it's just in the conquered one. It gives me the 3 consumable. That's fine. Okay, well, sometimes it's worth checking because it'll tell you one thing and then you'll realize that you actually get something different. War support. We're back up to +5 now. Oh, I'm having military denounced on the border. I feel like I could just declare war on you here, to be honest with you. Yeah, I reject that. Oh, thank you very much. Might as well just take that settlement whilst we're at it. Oh, I actually need sailing. None of my people know how to swim. This could be considered a problem. Oh, it's a camel. I've never been more excited to see a camel in my life. Look at all the gypsum. Oh, those are some lunges. Now I can embark. Excellent. South you go. I reckon we can probably just move in and take this one pretty easily. All the while, here comes Lord Bickley with his spearmen and immortals. Send the ballista in, and I mean, it's undefended. I feel like all of her army was elsewhere, which is probably for the best for me. Haha! Consider yourself conquered, and there's Oracle here. Yeah, we're keeping that one. That one's good. She has another settlement. Whoa! When did that happen? I don't know when that happened, but that I would consider to be cheeky. I'm gonna make a second general, and now we're going to send another chariot army down in the other direction, and we're gonna go bonk, 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 bonk all the way. So yeah, the city's got a wonder in it. I probably should keep it. You know, maybe, but it doesn't stop us building nice 3 buildings in there. This actually kind of makes me miss Boulevard a little bit, I won't lie. He was a lot of fun to play. Oh look, Salt. Would it be unfair on everybody else to just beeline horsemen and level 3 immortals? Probably, but I'm going to do it anyway. Land this ballista there. Land this one here. Move the chariot in and keep it in the ocean. Amphibious attacks, they're nowhere near as difficult as you think they should be. I'm loving the fact that everything is connected though. This is cool. This is really nice. Start making everybody happy and sending food back to my capital, which is something I clearly need. I like the fact that every time I settle, I get more settlement limit. I don't think it's actually possible for me to ever meet it. Like, I'm being deadly serious. I don't think it's actually possible. Not that I'm complaining at all. I like this decision. I like the idea that I have infinite power. All right, I think whilst there are camels here and a fishing keep, this is probably the worst of all of the settlements. And we've got to actually test this out a little bit. Just a little bit. So let's raise this one, which will give everyone some war support against me, except it won't, because in theory, I should get war support as well as influence. So it kind of undoes all of the damage that you would do from that initially. Maybe, I don't know. We'll test it out and see if it works. You gonna denounce me? Nah, I'll declare on you. I mean, +3, +6, it doesn't really make a difference. We'll have fun either way, I'm sure. I'll just continue to be a scourge and all will be well. Franklin has sped this up. All right, that checks out. I did just give him a bunch of stuff. Never mind. I might as well go and kill it then. If I can't have it, no one can. I think that's a fairly safe and fair rule. Production on warehouse buildings. I like that new resource. Out of all of the new ones, that's one of the cleverer ones, I think. settle. Khan is the first Franklin target, and we do have a beautiful ballista that can start to lay pain in that direction. But Lord Bickley will arrive via the lake and the sea generally, as he has been known to do. Many have described them as a seahorse. Well, I say many. I have. Oh no, my siege equipment. It's taken a hit, and I don't like that. Oh, actually, fair play. There are quite a few chariots here. Now, you can see we have a lot of stacking bonuses. Currently at about plus 14. We're not invincible, so we do need to be just a touch careful. I reckon I can land you. Bring the general in. Land the immortal. Nice little naval challenge. Oh, yes. Gives me the assault. And should we go merit or order? I have such a lot of combat strength. I think merit is actually the better thing here. Let's go for the extra range. Means more of my units can get involved in the fighting. You're just gonna come out and let me walk in? All right, fine. Sorry, Franklin, you shouldn't have gone for it. Do I want to defeat an infantry unit with an immortal or a ranged unit? What am I fighting? I reckon a ranged unit would be easier. Let's do that. I've sent a single chariot over to Mast, and it's doing quite well. Reinforcements are arriving slowly. I'll let you know what happens when we get there. You know, unless there is a wonder, what I'm going to be doing is basically making my own settlements and then raising everything else. And if it's really good, I'll resettle it because I've got so much gold coming in. I can do that, but I want to, I want to use the raising bonus because that means that I keep the influence, which is handy. Whereas if I keep conquering, my influence will go down and down and down, and I won't get any more city-states, which is fine, but I prefer to have at least some. Keep attacking and pushing. It's better to be bold when you have this many units. Then deploy them just behind the front lines. Keep them moving in. You can see we've got lots and lots of siege that's just ready to join in the battle. I think we've just about moved all of the units in that we need to, which is great. Start to make the final attacks. Bring those walls down. And yes, we've just got tons more war support because the raising has finished. The influence is there. Excellent. And now we need to kill a cavalry unit with an immortal. Well, hopefully that'll be fairly easy to do. Can't remember if making peace with Ada will give me my influence back for occupying her cities. I don't think it will until the end of the age. Okay, it was worth a try. We can always redeclare on her as soon as we need. Okay, Mast. This is a decent settlement, you know. 5% food in all settlements and combat strength with horses. Some good resources. I'm just really bad at raising things. Fine, I'll keep it. If we'd got more city-states, this could have been even sillier. I like influence too much. Well, I like cities too much to care about the influence. That's the way around, I mean. Pillage everything to bring the population as low as possible. You see it goes down to 2. Don't think I can pillage without a boat on that one. No matter. Make the attacks, and I actually use the immortal to kill, which gives us the quest. Haha, now we raise. Nice. Although actually it may not have sped that up at all. I never remember exactly how that works. So now I've got that quest. I can either get 1 lead. I always like the idea it gives you the option to not have a new commander. It's like, are you sure? No, I don't need a new commander. It's all fine. Soon we have a new one. Come on, let me take it. Let the raising continue. You know it makes sense. Where is Amphibious? There it is. I want that. Thank you. Walls don't matter when you have proper siege equipment because it hits both the walls and the units within such a fun little combo. The walls down, and now the chariot just flattens the archer. There you go. Now that's definitely one to raise. Definitely one to raise. This is a canal settlement. I like this one a little bit more. It doesn't have a huge amount going for it. I think I'll resettle that. Let's raise this as well. Meanwhile, we're steaming down the coast. Working very, very nicely indeed. He's gonna give me stuff, are you? Maybe. I'm gonna take something big from you and then I'll ask. Although, to be honest, I'm just sort of steaming through right now. A good peace deal is one where I feel like I would have had to have stopped fighting at some point anyway. Whereas right now I feel like I'm doing well. Why would I stop? There is no stop. There is only continue. Building villas to try and get my influence back here. I need more influence, otherwise I can't have more city-states. And that does truly pain me. Military or expansion? Expansion point wouldn't be particularly useful. Ignore the happiness penalty from captured settlements. Well, that feels like the one to take. Haha! And I can spend 75 gold for 2 immortals. That definitely feels like a good deal. I think I'm just an absolutely ridiculously good businessman. Clearly, that's what that is. This is quite good as well. Why are they all so good? Keep. I'm not saying one of you can settle better than the other, but Batuta's settlements are being kept and Franklin's German settlements are being destroyed. It's an observation, just a observation. It's not the only observation. 3 combat strength for units in enemy territory. That's a fun policy. Oh, we can get behind that. Anything that stacks combat strength. And finally, things are being raised. Influence is just breathing a sigh of relief. We had a big open fight in a field, and my armed forces definitely came off on the positive winning side here. Yeah, look at that. We just decimated everything. We can immediately send my units forward, bringing the siege equipment behind. We're going to take out this very, very naughty city-state there as well. I think that one really suppresses my resources much, and it's got some really good stuff. So this one I'm going to keep. Again, it's not particularly nice to hear, is it? That I'm like, nah, the city-states settle better than the AI does, but what can you do? I know you want peace. I know. Here's the catch. I don't. I really, really don't. Oh, look. Now these settlements have been raised. My influence is looking much better. Lovely. Oh, there's camels. Thank goodness. Silk Road's completed. I'm glad we did that one. Look, Pax Imperiatoria were doing pretty well as well. Funny that. Can't think why. This is strange. It looks like there's, it says there's something here. I don't think there, oh, that's gone now. Okay, there may have been a city-state technically still on that tile, which is why I couldn't settle it. That's odd. It was showing as occupied. I've seen that bug before, but not for a while. Very unusual one. Combat strength. The infantry units. My immortals grow stronger. I also want my siege units to be even speedier, so we're going to go for those quickly. Speedy chariots. Is there a greater thing in life? If there is, I know not of it. Shot and push in. We have access to the walls. Excellent. Keep pushing forward. We must not stop. We must not give up this advantage that we have. More, I say. Just the yields. I mean, look at the city-state yields coming in. It's like 9 of everything. Just having more settlement. We're at 35 now, apparently. I don't even know when we hit 35. Why is that so high? This is antiquity. Keep going. Do not relent. That's what they want you to do. I'm sorry, is that another camel? Why, yes. Yes, it is. Would you like to share my camel? Good resources here, actually. The culture's looking pretty good. Oh, by the way, we have fully trained horsemen now. These are what we would call very strong units. They don't mess around. There's a lot of archers there, but I think we can push this river. Let's see if this works. If I deposit the horsemen in the commander and then put the unit in the river, yes, it still has movement. So now I can bring it over and forward it, and they don't have to waste any time there unnecessarily. Have them a chariot. The chariot will be sacrificed. But there we go. The horsemen have both now landed. Oh, I'm a genius. This is the good thing about having so much movement. Okay, we've actually got everyone across. Nice. Will this take back? I think it will. Yes. Lovely stuff. Let's keep that. It's got wonders. In fact, it's just to cal. Oh, and there's no army left. You have no army left. And chances are you'll be able to make an army. But I think pressing the advantage here would be rather entertaining. Only the 2 defensible districts. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried here we'd have to deal with more. Reach 25 population across all settlements. Well, that was easy. Turns out all you have to do is conquer them. So simple. Why didn't I think of that before? Okay, now we have the landing. We press the advantage. We pillage rural tiles to get our health back. We kill the archers with my very powerful horseman units that get double damage for doing so. We take this settlement and then we hit Axum as hard as we can. I think it shouldn't be too difficult to do. Let me into the district. Yep. Well, that's handy. One more wall to break and we can tickle Franklin into submission just like we were meant to. Just like it was foretold. Oh no, I've taken some damage and now I've healed again. Terrifying. Terrifyingly difficult at times, this game. I think that's this settlement taken though, giving me more horse. Well, I'm definitely keeping that. Let me in. Knock, knock. Who's there? Haha, you know the answer to that one. It's HUZZAH. Oh, I hate the way the settlers stop you from getting in. It's like, please, that shouldn't be a thing. Franklin's out. We may breathe slightly easier now that Franklin is out. Oh, and apparently we've just summoned the crisis from nowhere. Oh, it's the disease one. We can handle the disease one. That gives me another camel. Huzzah! Right. Throw in that silk. Uh-oh, plague. It's the plague. Everyone panic. No, don't really panic. It's fine. It's only a small plague. It's not even a plague to get worried about. It's like a tiny one. Also, I just got a warning to say that unless I made 6 more commanders, I might lose some army going into the next stage. Oh no, 6 more commanders. Well, that doesn't sound too hard, does it? Declare war, 10 war support. We really need to refresh these wars. That's actually a really good point. We'll make peace. We'll grab your settlement. We'll come for you once the peace deal has worked its way out. But yeah, no, that's hilarious. All right, well, everyone charge. They've come to meet us in a field of battle. This is great news. This means we can earn more experience. Okay, we've broken through the first line of defenses. It means we should be able to storm the gates. And lo and behold, we can. With siege equipment following just up behind, and my general's making the charge. Sorry, Ada, you're not going to be around for much longer. One extra population, one extra warrior. My goodness, sometimes the quests spoil you, don't they? Oh, I'll be thinking about that choice for days. Did I make the right one? Will I ever know? You know, I don't think we will. We'll take that decision to our graves. Still, we'll do what we can. Oh, great library. Why did I get great library? Oh, because I got literacy. Ah, yep. And that gave me codex, my third one. We're about to get mathematics too. That's all fine. I tell you what, the wonder modifiers really do build up on these new resources. Let's get back to the base game here. I've got 25% on limestone and another 30% on ivory. It's 50% production on some wonders. Huge. Oh yeah, we've gone to war with Friedrich as well. I'm not sure we've got time to do the full sweep, but we're certainly making a good go of it. Oh no, the plague has spread to my really big settlements now. That's not good. Please no. Legion, a terrifying thing, except it's not. Oh, they are so lucky that they have the 8 deity bonus there, because yeah, we would not be taking prisoners otherwise. I like these sort of fights. These feel like they are very weighted for me. You can tell, you know, when you're doing well in a war game, when all your cities are doing behind the scenes are just making wonders because you've got spare production. I love it. There are actually enough wonders for me to finish this. Oh, technically there are. Oh, interesting. We could make this last ever so slightly longer. I actually could build all the wonders in the game, you know, if I actually research them all. Although we're now at 96%, so potentially not. Oh, this feels tactically amazing. Look, the legions have parted. I've punched a hole through the middle, and now the cavalry just swarm through. Oh, it looks so cool. Punch that hole open. Send in the immortals. Follow up with the siege weapons. We will have our glory day. Roma will be ours. Maybe. There's a good chance the game might end before then, but never mind. Oh, there we go. Amphibious. That is a useful promotion. More points. Commerce. Ah, that's actually a wonder. Quick, start building it. Maybe we have time. You never know. Oh, that's independent. Didn't last very long. It flipped whilst we were at peace, and my army was literally just outside waiting to go into Axum in 4 turns, and it was like, okay, sure. Now I'm going over this way. It's a simple question, really. How much is your independence worth? If the answer is anything at all, it's worth too much, because I'm going to just, you know, destroy you like I am doing with Roma. Haha. Thank you so much. I can make it a city immediately. Yeah, go on then. Pop a villa in it just for some influence. The influence game, yeah, I wish I'd managed the influence game more. The mementos I had were hilariously broken, but it actually was quite fiddly. You needed to make sure you weren't over prioritizing certain things. Learn from my mistakes. Should you play this crazy mod? Machiavelli in Greece would probably be the better play. Just shows you influence in antiquity is so difficult to get. I mean, exploration, not so much. Look, 15 connections in most of my settlements. So yeah, not so much of a problem here. And we can just, you know, increase it by going, I'll put something there and then something there. And then, oh, look, I have a fishing key now, and this is now connected as well. It's so easy to do now that it's been fixed a little bit. Just find the continent split, put everything in the same continent. Easy. Oh, if only we got to put more stuff down. I had a wonder stolen at the last turn. Axum! That's so much fun. Some videos are about me showing you difficult tactics, really tough challenges, and other are just teaching you different ways in Civilization 7 of how to have fun. That is very much a mod that you can have fun with. And look, you still get experience, you know? It's not all bad. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy seeing this sort of one-off thing. Full series of Civ 6 and Civ 7 will be coming in the next couple of weeks. So until then, thank you so much for watching. See you all next time. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Clibben Thirders, Poppy Dude, The Nickerman, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Toon General, Kappa Yobby Virani, The Uncivil Engineer, Radiatore, Dayboy91, Mushkin Mandletort, Pete, Dan Jamo, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Teddy Zursa, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Poet, Frankincense Battlezord, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Echobear, Deja Vu, Kovawoo, Legally Trash, Sortadutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia, Bob Tway, Abstract Fun, Slither Alley, JB Genius, Arctic Fox, Eggshark, Bookaluk79. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!